You're not a machine. You're not AI. You're an organic being. Your brain is electrical, energetic, alive. Every time you eat lab manufactured crap, you're not feeding yourself, you're feeding parasites. Literal ones, spiritual ones, psychological ones. And the more you feed them, the louder they get, craving sugar, dopamine hits, addictions, chaos. Cut off the supply. Starve them. And watch your power return. Don't expect to be rich if your brain is malfunctioning. Don't expect to be sharp if your inner wiring is corroded. Don't expect to have peace if your chemical balance is hijacked by processed trash and stress. Warren Buffett once said, the best investment you can make is 76 in yourself. He didn't mean stock options. He meant this: your brain, your clarity, your cognition. Elon Musk talks about the semantic tree of knowledge. But what kind of tree grows in a toxic swamp? None. First, you clean the soil. Then you plant. Look at Sarah, a successful businesswoman who built an empire while destroying her health. Poor sleep, stress, shitty diet, no energy. It caught up with her, her thinking dulled, creativity disappeared, her empire stalled. Then she flipped the switch. Clean food, daily movement, mindfulness, sunlight, boom, clarity returned. Focus became a weapon. Innovation came back online. True wealth isn't money. It's mental firepower. Your brain is the steering wheel of your entire life. If it's fogged up and jammed, you'll crash guaranteed. But when it's sharp, clean, well-fed, you move like a sniper through chaos. You see patterns others miss. You make decisions with force and precision. This isn't self-care. It's self-dominance. Guard your brain like a dragon guards its gold. 77, because in the end, it is your goal. 78, chapter 15, if you crave luxury cars, exotic travel, 5-star hotels, wild parties, or the company of beautiful people, don't suppress it. Feed it. Explore it. Experience it. Because denying the desire doesn't kill it, it amplifies it. The forbidden only becomes more seductive when you run from it. Religious and spiritual leaders love to shame young people for wanting to taste the material world. They preach restraint from golden thrones built on guilt and repression. But here's the truth: you can't transcend the world if you've never lived in it. Earn your money. Spend it how you want. Drive the fast car. Dine in the luxury suite. Explore the fire. Burn your fingers. That's how you know what's real. That's how you evolve. Just don't drown in it. Hedonism is a tool, not a home. Go there, take what you need, and leave. The people who preach detachment from desire often never had the courage to live fully. They hide their hunger behind robes and 79 rituals. Let them live their fantasy. You live your truth. This life is yours, not theirs. Look at Julian Blanc. In his 20s, he dove deep into the art of seduction, mastering human psychology and the subtle power dynamics between men and women. Hundreds of women. Millions earned. Power. Respect. Influence. All from raw human understanding. Then came the scandal. The crash. The breakdown. The dark night of the soul. But that's where the alchemy began. From ashes, he rose with a new purpose to help others break free from trauma. He became a teacher of healing. A guide. A soul forged in the furnace of full-spectrum experience. Would he have become that man without living through all of it? No chance. Skip that chapter in your life, and
This
you'll
one
be
is
half
not
a man.
healthy.
Incomplete.
It's so
But
not
sit with your
healthy
own
at all.
destiny. Most people are lost today because they live someone else's script. Spiritual gurus told them what to
Like
think.
it.
Religion told them what to suppress. Society told them what to fear. And now they sit 80 there empty, confused, haunted by things they never dared to try. No one knows your path except your instinct. Your inner pulse. Your raw, moment-to-moment truth. It's okay to listen to others, to extract what resonates, but worshipping someone else's truth while abandoning your own is a form of spiritual suicide. Julian's journey is not unique, it's archetypal. He lived the wild side and returned with scars, gold, and
No,
wisdom.
it's not healthy.
That's the full human journey.
I prefer.
That's evolution. Steve Jobs once said, you
I
can't
prefer
connect
this
the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backward. It's all connected, even the chaos. Especially the chaos. The Bhagavad Gita reminds us, you have a right to your work, but not to the fruits of it. In other words, dive in. Take action. Live fully. But don't cling to results. That's the secret to mastery. Rumi said it best, don't be satisfied with stories of how things have gone with others. Unfold your own myth. And you were not born to be a footnote in someone else's book. You're here to write your own epic. This life is not a punishment. It's a playground, a battlefield, a temple, a test, a dance, a storm. Already in the elite percentage, the seekers, the remnant, the ones with eyes to see and ears to hear. And for that, be grateful. But don't get comfortable. Stay hungry. Stay open. Keep applying. Most people will either worship hustle like it's a god, or sit at home, manifesting, while doing nothing. They live in extremes. You've found the middle path, and that's where the real power lives. When you master both manifestation and movement, people will see you as unstoppable. They'll think you have a gift, some mystical X factor. They'll never know the truth. You just broke free. You did the inner work they refused to do. This game of life is yours. Right now, you already have everything you need. You want the money, go get it. The parties, the sex, the success. It's all part of the game, and yes, you're allowed to play it. But don't fall asleep in the pleasure. The calls will come. The divine reminders of why you really came here. Answer them. Stay ready. Because the invitations don't last forever. Don't get too attached to this glitter. Enjoy it. Taste it. But stay 85 light. Stay detached. Because when that higher calling hits, and you'll feel it in your bones. That sacred whisper from your higher self. That pulse from beyond this realm. And if you've left enough space in your soul, you'll hear it loud and clear. Never forget, this game ends. But your core doesn't. Your essence continues. What you are goes beyond this flesh and this world. So go hit the gas. Rip through this existence like it was made for you. Taste everything. Live loud. Manifest big. But through it all, stay on the line. 86 Chapter 17. Here's what they won't tell you. Your brain is a saboteur. Not because it hates you, but because it's wired for survival, not evolution. It's still stuck in ancient firmware, designed to protect you from saber-toothed tigers, tribal exile, or being speared by the local alpha. But guess what? None of those things exist anymore. Yet your brain still panics at every little shift. Change your routine, and it screams. Break a pattern, and it throws alarms. This is exactly why most people never evolve. Their brains keep them stuck in loops, falsely labeled safety. You want to speed up your manifestation and evolution. Then you need a weapon. And that weapon is called pattern interrupt. Here's the truth, you live on autopilot. Same stores, same cafes, same food, same people, same predictable reactions. And then you wonder why your reality doesn't shift. You're trying to manifest a new life while living the same 187 every single day. That's not manifestation, that's madness. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to disrupt. You're going to wage psychological warfare on your own autopilot system. If you always shop at the same place, go to a different store tomorrow. If you avoid a neighbor, go say something, anything, and break that loop. It'll feel awkward. Maybe even stupid. Do it anyway. That resistance you feel, that's your brain's fear program trying to keep you in its little cage. Smash it. Start small. These minor glitches in your routine are actually cracks in the simulation. And once you crack the simulation, new data floods in. New people. New energy. New scenes. New timelines. New you. It might sound like pseudo-spiritual fluff. It's not. This is pure neurological warfare. One day of intentional disruption and you'll feel it. You'll sense the difference in how people look at you. You'll notice your perception has shifted. The background of your life, the scenery starts to morph. Why? Because your neurons are panicking in a good way. The nervous system doesn't care if the change is big or small. To your brain, any break in the pattern is a shockwave. And when you keep doing it, the brain adapts. It rewires. It stops panicking. It stops holding you back. And it starts unlocking the 88 gifts buried inside you. Energy, charisma, communication, magnetism, intelligence, intuition. These aren't talents, they're suppressed forces. And your brain has been the gatekeeper. But once the brain sees proof instead of promises, it lets go. You've shown it that nothing collapses when you change. You didn't die. You didn't get exiled. You didn't get hunted. This activates what neuroscientists call the winner effect. A biological transformation begins. You become someone else. Someone sharper. Someone stronger. Someone unstoppable. Pattern interrupt isn't a cute productivity hack. It's a spiritual crowbar that shatters the prison of predictability. And from the rubble, a new version of you emerges. So trust me. Break the pattern. Start now. Start small. Then never stop. This is how you hack your way into a new timeline. Pattern interrupt will change your life. 89 Chapter 18 Your brain still thinks it's living in the tribal jungle, surrounded by predators, where death lurks behind every social move. In its primitive lens, there are no laws, no structure, no civilization. It believes any wrong word, any wrong move, could get you killed, raped, tortured, or exiled. This is the insanity of the subconscious programming we inherited. Because of this ancient survival software, the brain suppresses your charisma, your voice, your confidence, your energy, your power. Why? Because if it lets you shine, it assumes the tribal alpha will notice and destroy you. This is not metaphor, it's evolutionary psychology. Read the books, and you'll understand just how tragically outdated and shockingly clever your brain is. Example, if your brain unlocks charisma, you instantly become a threat. Walk around radiating charm, and the ancient part of your mind starts screaming, shut it down, or the alpha will kill you for trying to steal his women. So the brain retreats. It hides. It keeps you beta, keeps you average, keeps you beneath your true rank. But we are not our brains. We are more. We are aware of this 90 ridiculous program, and awareness alone is your greatest weapon. Now you must prove to the brain that it is wrong. That you are not in the jungle. That no caveman is coming. That you are the one in control now. So how do we hack this outdated survival script? You scream. Yes, you read that right. You scream. In the tribal world, only the alpha had permission to raise his voice. Anyone else who dared to roar was dealt with instantly. Your brain remembers that. So in today's society, even though no one will kill you, the brain still suppresses your voice. You want to break the code. Go somewhere alone, ideally deep in nature, and scream. Roar like a savage beast. Rip through the silence like you own the sky. Stand still. Ground yourself. And release the loudest, rawest, most primal scream your lungs can burn. Let it feel insane. Let it feel chaotic. That's the point. Don't stop for 4 to 5 minutes. Scream until your brain gets the message. I am the alpha now. The moment you do this, something shifts. Your brain starts releasing the very resources it's been hoarding for survival. Your charisma, your confidence, your vocal power, your presence, your primal energy, all of it. You become new. You become dangerous. You become visible. Look in the mirror after this ritual, and you'll feel it's a new version of yourself looking back. Some people only need one session. For 91 others, it takes a few. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you do it. And you do it until the voice in your head no longer whispers fear but roars power. Hollywood knows this secret. Elite actors, musicians, and politicians are taught this in private. It's one of the unspoken initiations. They don't speak about it in interviews, but they order it. Because they know, if you want to dominate on stage, on screen, or in society, you must first silence the scared animal in your skull. Why do they glow with charisma? Why does their presence radiate power? Because their brains are no longer running on fear. They've flipped the switch. They've unlocked all resources. There are no more blocks inside and the dam is broken. The power flows. Meanwhile, the average person stays stuck. Timid. Muffled. Constrained. Not because they're weak, but because they've never challenged their brain's primitive beliefs. And even if you try to explain this to them, they'll laugh in your face. They'll call you crazy. Delusional. Dramatic. That's the curse of groupthink. They don't realize how deep their programming goes. So they mock what they can't comprehend. But not you. You are here for truth. For power. For full activation. So go out there. Find your forest. And scream like the alpha you truly are. This is the path. And only a select few will ever walk it. 9293, Chapter 19 Most people walking this earth are energetically polluted beyond comprehension. Their karma is bankrupt. Their life force is depleted. Their moral energy is dry. Their mental capacity is barely online. They're not just tired, they're spiritually disfigured. Why? Because they keep borrowing power from false gods. Vapes, cigarettes, Adderall, stimulants, drugs. Every puff, every pill, every fix is a micro-pact with the devil. They're not just coping, they're selling off their future for a few drops of now. And the universe always collects its debt. That's the law. They feel good for a moment, but then the crash comes. Their energy drops below the previous baseline. And each time they repeat the cycle, their floor gets lower. Now they need more stimulation just to feel normal. They're not addicted to the substance, they're addicted to escaping the karmic void they created. The tragedy, they could easily reverse this spiral. But no one ever told them how. Here's the red pill. If you want to cleanse your karma and go from deficit to surplus, it's easier than you think, but you must stop focusing on yourself. Most people today are drowning in 94 their own problems. Their brains are in survival mode 24/7. They're stuck in me mode. What they don't realize is the divine cheat code. Shift your focus outward. That alone breaks 80% of the cycle. The simplest way to start cleansing your karma is this: give 10 sincere compliments per day. Not fake. Not manipulative. Not sugar-coated noise. Real compliments that elevate someone's internal world, not just their ego. The kind of words that uplift their spirit. That shift their self-perception. That means something. Don't tell a beautiful girl she's beautiful. She hears that every day from energy-starved men. Tell her she has depth. Tell her she radiates wisdom. Tell her her presence is strong. That her vibe is rare. That her essence is pure. Now you're planting seeds of real change, and the universe sees that. You get moral points for every genuine impact. That's energetic currency. But this only works if it's real. If your compliments are mechanical, fake, or meant to get something, you lose energy. The universe is not blind. Your intentions are always recorded. So give from your higher self. Ask, what does this person need to hear today? If someone's clearly insecure about their hair, and you truthfully 95 think their hair looks good, say it. That single comment could be the brightest moment in their entire day. And though your energy return won't be instant, this isn't a vending machine, it will always come back. Delayed, yes, but precise. That's how divine synchronicity operates. Want to go even deeper? Help someone physically. Give advice that liberates. Teach a skill that empowers. Share knowledge that lifts them out of darkness. Remove a weight from someone's soul. That's when karma begins to snowball. And the better you become, the more you evolve, the more valuable your help becomes. You'll have more ways to serve. You won't just be giving compliments, you'll be giving transformation. And now we arrive at the highest spiritual act known to man: help your enemy. Yes, that's the apex, the forbidden fruit, the nuclear option. 99% of people will never do this, because it makes no logical sense, and that's exactly the point. Logic is not your compass here. Eternity is. If you can look someone in the eye who once harmed you and lift them up, you're no longer human. You've become divine. That's the ultimate karmic reset. That single act explodes through the spiritual grid like a lightning bolt. You stop the cycle of low vibrational revenge. You break the chain. You flip the frequency of the entire situation, and the universe rewards you heavily. 96, because to forgive your enemy is divine, but to help your enemy, that's God tier. Think, if nothing in this world can touch you, if you're a timeless being connected directly to the Creator, then why not help the one who tried to break you? What could be more powerful than transmuting hate into healing? That's how you rewrite fate. That's how you earn elite level favor with the universe. This isn't fantasy. This is real. These are the rules of the dimension you live in. Learn to play the game on this level, and life becomes terrifyingly easy, not because the world changes, but because you do. You step into alignment with God's laws. And when that happens, there are no limits. 97 Chapter 20 in numerology, the number 8 is not just a number, it's a code. A symbol of infinite wealth, real-world manifestation, and karmic power. This isn't spiritual fluff. This is how the elite actually move. The number 8 is the shape of a closed loop, one circle feeding the other. Cause and effect. Energy out, energy in. The law of return. That's what 8 means. The people at the top, the billionaires, the system architects, the legacy creators, are obsessed with 8. Not because it's cute, but because it works. They know it's the number of material power. That's why you'll see their prices are never random. $17, $26, $44. They all reduce to 8. 1 plus 7 equals 8, 2 plus 6 equals 8, 4 plus 4 equals 8. This is not a coincidence. This is ritual numerology embedded in capitalism. They know something the masses don't. Everything in this reality vibrates. Numbers are not abstract, they are energetic signatures. And 8 is the signature of control over matter. 98, some of them even go so far as to conceive the children on the 8th of the month or during August, the 8th month, believing that souls born under the 8th vibration are naturally gifted in generating wealth. Sounds crazy. That's what the system wants you to think. But here's the truth. If someone is a multimillionaire and you're not, maybe it's worth studying their madness instead of mocking it. Try this yourself. Start playing with the frequency. If you donate money, let the total add to 8. If you launch a product, price it around 8. If you're scheduling something important, do it on the 8th, or the 17th, or the 26th. Watch what happens. Don't expect overnight magic, but understand this: when you tune your moves to the vibration of 8, you're syncing with a divine algorithm that runs the material plane. This is forbidden knowledge, ancient, hidden, and powerful. When you tap into it, results will return to you in the only way 8 knows how: through material gain. Money, opportunities, influence. That's its language. That's its form. And when that unexpected payout comes, when you get that surprise deal, random blessing, or financial unlock, understand, it didn't just happen. You tuned in. You aligned with one of the universe's strongest energetic currents. The system doesn't teach this. 99, because if everyone knew, the game would be over. 100 Chapter 21. What I'm about to reveal to you might be the most mentally illegal thing you'll ever try to pull off. If you can do this, you will no longer walk among average people. You'll radiate something so rare, so unshakable, that others will sense it without knowing why. You'll become untouchable. Almost nobody on this planet does what you're about to learn. Not because they can't, but because they're too weak to even try. And that's exactly why the moment you attempt this, you'll instantly find yourself in a micro group so rare it's practically invisible. We're talking top-tier humans. So here's the forbidden test: go to a club. But don't drink. Don't sip. Not even a drop. Then get drunk. Fully lit. Fully alive. All without alcohol. Sounds impossible, right? That's because you've been programmed. Society drilled it into your head that you need alcohol to unlock your fun side, to silence the inner judge. But 101, that's a damn lie. People drink because they never learned to manually deactivate their logical, survival brain. So they take the shortcut, the chemical escape. And every time they do, they weaken themselves. The first night you try this, you will suffer. You'll feel like the odd one out. Your brain will scream that something's wrong. That you should leave. That people are staring. That you're not safe. That's just your primitive operating system panicking, because it doesn't understand this frequency. There is no real danger, but your mind will think there is. This is where most people fold. But if you stand your ground, if you refuse to cave, you win. You flip the code. And once you hit that high energy, no alcohol flow state, your brain will crown you the king of that environment. From there, everything unlocks. Charisma, timing, humor, confidence, magnetic swagger. You're no longer blocked. You're no longer overthinking. You're running on raw, primal signal. Everyone feels it. And no one knows how to resist it. So how do you trigger this sober high? First rule, you're not there to entertain others. You're not seeking their laughter. You're not waiting to be accepted. You are the damn source. The generator. Your job is to amuse yourself. 102. What's the last thing you said or did that made you laugh uncontrollably? A dumb voice, a weird dance, a throwback memory. Recreate it. Build your energy around it. You're building your frame, one that's fun, crazy, and self-fueled. Once you're locked into that state, people will automatically sing to you. Mirror neurons don't lie. They'll feel your freedom and crave it. They won't even know why they're drawn to you. It's instinct. You've become the energy source in the room. And no one walks away from that kind of fire. And here's the paradox: when you stop seeking validation, you get it anyway. The moment people react to your state, your brain shifts. It triggers the winner effect. You unlock full mental and social dominance without poison, without crutches. Now your brain knows you're safe. It knows you're wanted. And it finally lets go. You enter the drunk state naturally, high vibe, high confidence, zero fear. You've hacked the system. This one moment will change you forever. Because once you do it, you can't go back. You'll see how weak others look when they rely on external substances just to feel what you've now earned through raw willpower. While they wake up broken, dry mouthed, and drained, you'll still be radiating power from the night before. You won't even want to sleep. 103, the energy is too high. You'll want to share it. Multiply it. Ride the wave into the next day. That feeling, you can't buy it. No drug, no drink, no dollar can replace it. It's earned. And it belongs to you now. 104, chapter 22. There's one ancient ritual almost no one talks about. It's not sexy. It's not flashy. But it's one of the most powerful wealth activators known to man. It's called the offering to earth, and it has never stopped working. For centuries, Jewish communities have used this practice to prepare themselves for massive financial shift. Before a big deal, a life-changing transaction, or a turning point in business, they would symbolically give back to the earth. Planting trees, cleaning forgotten graveyards, releasing 100 crickets into nature. Sounds insane to the average person, which is why 99% of people will never experience the power behind it. But those who do, know it works. Let me hit you with a real example. Semir Osmanagic, the man behind the Bosnian pyramids. During the global lockdowns, his entire life's work was hanging by a thread. No tourists, no income, no progress. His groundbreaking excavations were about to come to a full stop. 105, but instead of panicking like everyone else, Semir did something no one expected. He took his volunteers to a local Orthodox cemetery and started cleaning it. Grave by grave, stone by stone. No cameras, no publicity, just pure action. His crew thought he lost it. But Semir knew exactly what he was doing. He wasn't cleaning graves. He was making an offering, paying respect, honoring the earth, aligning himself with forces far more powerful than logic. By the time they finished, the cemetery looked untouched by time, as if angels had restored it. Semir didn't chase results. He waited, because he knew something was coming. 2 weeks later, the universe answered. Boom. Global headlines. Novak Djokovic visits Bosnian pyramids. The #1 tennis player on earth shows up completely unannounced and enters Semir's underground tunnels like it was a camp. But he didn't just visit. He donated. He supported Semir's research financially and spiritually. And with him came the flood. Thousands of tourists. Massive global attention. Overnight, the Bosnian pyramids became one of the most visited energy sites in all of Europe. 4 years later, the site is thriving. Donations are pouring in. Roads and infrastructure upgraded. And yes, Djokovic still comes 106 back every single year. Coincidence? You already know the answer. This is the hidden law at play. The elite know this. They don't waste time asking for help. They give first. And by giving to the earth, especially through forgotten or sacred places, they unlock channels that the 99% will never access. So if you ever feel stuck, overlooked, blocked financially, don't just grind harder. Try what Semir did. Go to a forgotten place. Serve without expecting applause. Clean a grave. Plant a tree. Make an offering. Watch what happens next. That's not magic. That's real power. 107, chapter 23. You need to locate a Finnish sauna. Not just any sauna finish. The old school, high heat, warrior type purification chamber. Nothing else comes close. Here's the raw truth most people can't handle. We are all infected. Not metaphorically, literally. We walk around with parasites inside us. In our gut, in our blood, in our brains. You breathe them in. You swallow them in food. And once they're in, they start feeding. Not just on your body, but on your focus. These low vibrational organisms are the hidden enemy. They thrive on stress, confusion, and noise. They want you distracted, anxious, dull, emotionally reactive, and stuck in low-frequency thinking. Why? Because that's the only state where they can survive. And guess what completely destroys them? Heat. High, sustained, ancient heat. kind you only get in a real Finnish sauna. When you step into that fire temple, your body becomes
If you don't have a TikTok,
battlefield.
Instagram, or Pinterest account,
And those
ladies, let's create a better life together. We are recruiting people to assemble bells at home. All materials will be delivered directly to your door. No experience required. Work only 2 to 4 hours a day in your spare time. Average daily income exceeds £200. Simple process, flexible working hours. Ladies, let's create a better life together. We are recruiting people to assemble bells at home. All materials will be delivered directly to your door. No experience required. Work only 2 to 4 hours a day in your spare time. Average daily income exceeds £200. Simple process, flexible working hours. Ladies, let's create a better life together. We are recruiting.
Contact us. This and that and knows and knows. I've got to really sustain it. I'm contacting a lot of people, but none of them. Emily. Maybe I can find them. This is the. I'm going to contact them again. I'm going to just. Done. I just. Oh my god. Do you know how many people I've contacted so far? And none of them is doing it. It's not answering me. Somehow. They will. They are. Are you sure you're gonna eat this Indomie? Or should I give to David?
I'm gonna eat it later.
What is this?
In the middleness of the night. Not like when night comes and all of us are sleeping. Just before. It is now half
Another person. Yay! Bam, 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 bam. Dun, 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 dun,
What? What did you say?
Powerful website you should know.
Part 466. Do you know if you go to this website and hit it, you can remove vocal, change pitch and speed, or join music together. Let's split Bruno Mars' Boys from Die with a Smile song. Still sound good without music. Easy. Powerful website you should know. Part 466. Do you know if you go to this website and hit it?
Yeah, guys, tell me. Click here to contact me. I'll contact you. No one. Give me a chat. Yeah, reply. Daily payments. Contact me for information. Contact me. Contact me. Contact me. I will contact almost everyone. Almost everyone. That's it.
Free website no one talks about. Part 470. Did you know that if you go to this website and hit enter, you can finally pronounce croissant the right way? Practice German, Russian, French, and many more. It's neatly organized into fun categories too. Footballer names, everyday useful phrases, and even food. Simple. Free website no one talks about. Part 470. Did you know that if you go to this website and hit enter, you can finally pronounce croissant the right way? Practice German, Russian.
In time frame is my current trend. What's my current trend?
The minute you turn 16, you have to get onto LinkedIn because it is where everybody is. You'll start connecting to professionals.
And a lot of people don't know the English language was originally created to cover up spells and curses. That's why it's called spelling, and that's why it's called cursive. Using a television is a great example of how they use this language. It's literally called a television. They're telling you a vision of lies, and then you have your program. So you're changing program. They're programming your energy, and then you have your channel. So you're switching channels. You're channeling your energy into something new. When you go to a courtroom, you also get charged and then put in a cell. A battery also gets charged and then put in a cell. So they will use this English language to basically cover up how they're treating you from a spiritual perspective, how they're putting you on a low frequency. And because they use this English language, it's basically karmatic law, because it's directly what it means. That's why when you break down words, for example, our soul is directly connected with the sun. That's why it's called solar energy. And our souls come from the solar system. So they're telling you this stuff, but because we see it from a different perspective, people don't realize this, people don't understand this. Originally, in human form, We used to have the ability to, with telepathy, and communicate with telepathy and frequencies. That's how all animals communicate through the same frequency, just on different levels. If you slow down a bird's chirp, if you speed up a whale's sound, all of these different things, they all are the exact same frequency, just in different formats. And a lot of people don't know the English language.
This is a secret to manifestation that they don't want you to know.
If you go to this website, you get unlimited video and 5 books that will make you dangerous. Let's go. You guys requested for it. 5 that I want to give you so bad. So you're watching this, save this video, so you can come back to this anytime you want. In Chinese, there's a saying, 书中自有黄金屋，书中自有颜如玉. It means books hold houses of gold and books hold beauty beyond measure. Basically, everything you ever need in life, someone has already figured out, written down, and left it in a book for you. When you read, you collect perspectives. You see angles people can't see, and that's what makes you dangerous. Because when you see more, you think more. When you think more, you move faster. When you move faster than anyone around you, nobody can touch you. Sounds good? Let's get started. Book number 1, The Art of War. My all-time favorite. This book is over 2,000 years old, and it's still one of the most dangerous things you can ever read. Because it's not about war, it's about strategy. The line that hit me the hardest is 知己知彼，百戰不殆. Know yourself and know your enemy, and you will never lose. Most people lose in life not because they're weak, but because they don't know themselves. They basically just move without knowing. This book teaches you how to be calculated, patient, and intentional. Generals use this to win wars, CEOs use this to build empires, and you can use this to win in whatever game you're playing. Book 2, The Decision Book. 50 models for strategic thinking, that's the whole book. Most people make decisions based on feelings, based on the mood, based on what their friends think, and then they wonder why they keep ending up in the same place. This book gives you actual frameworks, tools to make better decisions faster. In life, you're a sum of your decisions. Every single thing you have right now, good or bad, it's an outcome of the decision you make. So the person that makes better decisions wins. Simple as that. Book 3, See You at the Top. Look at this book. Old cover, yellow inside, and it's still one of the most powerful things ever written. Zig Ziglar wrote this while the world told him he couldn't make it. And the one thing he talks about more than anything else is self-image. How you see yourself is everything. If you see yourself as someone who loses, you will find a way to lose. If you see yourself as someone who wins, you will find a way to win.
I am going to
walking
accept
around with a broken image of themselves. The story they picked up from childhood, from a teacher who doubted them, from parents who didn't believe, from a heartbreak they never healed from, and they carry that story all the way to the grave without ever questioning it. This book will make you rewrite that story, and when the story changes, everything changes. Book 4, 8 Rules of Love. Before it's 4 past thinking this is just another relationship book, it's not. It's about how to love without losing yourself, how to build relationships that actually make you better, how to let go of people who aren't meant for you without bitterness, without carrying that weight into the next chapter of your life. The most powerful people I know are emotionally intelligent. They know how to manage relationships. They know how to communicate. They know how to love people without needing people. Because when you're emotionally whole, nobody can manipulate you. Book 5, The Cat Who Taught Zen. I know it looks like a children's book, just trust me on this one, okay? This book will slow you down in the best way possible. It's about presence, stillness, not letting your brain run to your life. And in a world that's constantly loud, constantly demanding your attention, your energy, your reaction, the person who can be still, that person has superpower. Because peace is power, you know, especially when you're so calm while everybody is just panicking. Dangerous simply means you have more perspective than the person next to you. And these 5 books can be your sad one today. Remember this. 書中自有黃金屋，書中自有顏如玉. Learn something today? Follow for more. 5 books that will make you dangerous. Let's go. You guys requested for it. 5 that
I'm going to show you how to make a full-time living working from home. These are the payouts I received over the last few months. Now what I do is I promote Amazon products over on Pinterest. And the best part, it doesn't cost me anything because I'm taking advantage of their free traffic. That means I don't have to spend any money on ads. So let me walk you through this step by step so you can see how it works. But make sure to save this video so you can come back to it. Okay, step 1, go to Amazon Associates and create a free account. This is Amazon's affiliate program. This is where you're going to find products to promote. Step 2, come create a Pinterest business account. It's free. You don't need a business. This is where you're going to promote your products and make your sales. Step 3, now that your accounts are approved, come back to Amazon and find a product to promote. Find something with really good reviews, and then click right here to get your affiliate link code. It looks like that. Okay, next, come to TikTok, search for the product, find a viral video, and download it. Okay, in the final step, return back to Pinterest. Make sure you're logged into your account, create a new pin, upload that video, write a title, description, make sure to credit the creator of the video, fill out the rest of this information, and down here, click Add Products. Okay, now this window is going to open up. Make sure to select Use a Link, paste in that affiliate link code you got from Amazon, make sure that's toggled on,
and select a product photo. Now the product is added to the pin. Finish by hitting publish. Okay, now that pin is live on Pinterest. If somebody search for that product, it's going to show up in the search results. If they click on it and make a purchase, you earn a commission, and it's all tracked through Amazon through that affiliate link code. Now, if you're still not clear and you need help, don't worry. Just go to my bio. You can grab my step-by-step guide. I walk you through the entire process from A to Z. I wrote everything down that you need to know. That way you're not wasting your time making mistakes. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments. I'm going to show you how to make a full-time living working from
Website no one talks about. Part 465. Did you know this website can build AI systems, not just simple applications? For example, you can create a platform that builds websites in a far more advanced and automated way, just by using prompts. In just minutes, you'll have a code agent platform that can generate full applications. You can even invite collaborators, set up authentication, and manage your domains and API keys. Simple. Website no one talks about. Part 465. Did you know this website can build AI? Website no one talks about. Part 468. Did you know that this super advanced browser is way smarter than Google Chrome? For example, head to Amazon.com and then select Agent and find the cheapest winter Nike shoes. It automatically browses for you.
This story's The Japanese are incredibly smart. They invented this super useful double-sided tape. This isn't ordinary tape, it's nanotape. Cut it precisely to the length you need. Stick it wherever you want, and when you're done, peel it off easily without leaving any sticky residue. It can fix almost anything. Mount a router, hang wall art, and even if you hammer it, it won't come off. Even carpets that always slip. One strip and they're locked in place. Gets dirty? No worries. Just rinse it with
When you look at all the beats, you start the one that you have in the printer. You have to leave it full. When you start to read them, you are like, oh my god, it's taking time. Take your time, read them.
What on earth are you doing?
Well, seeing as we're decorating, I'm thinking about moving some things around a bit.
So what are you trying to do?
I'm clearly measuring the desk, but I want to move to the bedroom.
Alright, well, before you do that, how do you even know it's going to look good?
I used Dola.
And what does that mean?
So I uploaded a picture of the desk and a picture of the space in the bedroom. Dola then sent me a picture back to show me exactly what it would look like.
I will now show you how the wall would look with the desk where the mirror currently is.
Fair enough, that looks sweet.
I know. That's why I need to get it measured and get it moved.
Well, if you're doing that, why don't we put the TV on the wall?
Oh, good idea. Let's try it on Dola.
I will now put the TV on the wall in the image.
Bang it, I say we do it.
Dola, completely free, no ads, no limits. Go download it now.
What on earth are you doing?
Well, seeing as we're decorating, I'm thinking about moving some things around a bit.
So what are you trying to do?
I'm clearly measuring the desk, but I want to move to the bedroom.
Alright, well, before you do that, how do you even know it's going to look good?
I used Dola.
And what does that mean?
So I uploaded a picture of the desk and a picture of the space in the bedroom. Dola then sent me a picture back to show me exactly what it would look like.
I will now show you how the wall would look with the desk where the mirror currently is.
Fair enough, that looks sweet.
I know. That's why I need to get it measured and get it moved.
Well, if you're doing that, why don't we put the TV on the wall?
Oh, good idea. Let's try it on Dola.
I will now put the TV on the wall in the image.
Bang it, I say we do it.
Dola, completely free, no ads, no limits. Go download it now.
Most people think survival means buying a $500 bug out bag.
Hey guys, this is really kind of...
Let me tell you.
Did you know an angel
I've just been sat here.
is how I make over 4...
create this using Artlist's new AI toolkit. On Artlist, go to the top of the page and then select Generate Image. From here, you can go and select all of the best image models, including Artlist's new image model called 1.0. Then when you pair that with Google Nano AI Pro, you can insert yourself into the scenes. Then you can use the...
There's a knock on the door one night.
You're not going another year being broke. What to do with your first $500? If you need extra money, don't get a second job. Mum said she didn't want...
Why I am acting.
Well, this feels nice, not having to drive anywhere. I like being a passenger princess, actually, especially when me drive
my driving makes you feel sick.
And like I said, guys, take notes.
The grounds are so incredible.
No, seriously, what is this place?
This is heaven.
No, seriously, what is this place?
This is heaven.
Getting sued by one of the biggest energy drink companies in the world.
Right, girls, it's time to become
Whoever invented this thing definitely deserves a raise.
You are about...
So these 3 words will show...
I'm a hypnotist. Of course, I'm gonna hypnotize you to stop second guessing and have confidence in yourself. Please make sure you're in a safe environment.
So if it's an ebook, it's also going to be like this. So many things I want to learn. So many things I really do want to learn. Oh, so many things I really do want to learn. I need to I'll be right back. Ooh. I don't have much to say. Oh god. I literally don't have much to say. I'm just here doing my own thing. Hmm. Inkscape is effect for graphic detail. We have to stick to this one to complete the book. Sticking to this one to complete it. Majority of images stored and processed on computers today are represented as rasters, also called bitmaps. Bitmaps. Okay, you guys, it has come to the end of this episode, and I wish you guys the best. Look at my cup for energy. It brings energy. I'm so glad I have it. This is so good. This is really good. Anyways, it has been great to be with you guys. Yeah, I'm actually grateful. So I will see you in my next episode. Bye bye.